Hey guys, Ronnie Calhoun here with Miss Lou Champion Spotlight. We're in the studio today with Cathedral High senior, soon to be graduate, Anna Simmons. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. I recently ran into you and we were talking about something that you were just named the Miss Natchez Hospitality 2022. 2022. And I said, oh, wow, that's really cool. You were telling me about it. And I said, we need to come in and tell everybody else more about it. So I appreciate you joining us today.
Absolutely. I appreciate you having me.
Well, thank you. Why don't we just dive in and you tell us a little bit about this title that you have and more about what it is and the responsibilities that come with it.
So Miss Hospitality Natchez is a underlier of Miss Mississippi Hospitality. So I don't know if you know this, but we are the only state in America that has a Miss Hospitality. Wow. Since we are known as the hospitality state. We bring in the most amount of tourists in the United States, and part of my job as Miss Hospitality Natchez is to promote Natchez as one of the cities people should come visit. We're trying to bring in younger people to Natchez and show them everything we have to offer. We have a plethora of jobs for people in that age category, a plethora of activities for them. And that's something I really want to promote, is bringing people my age in and helping them to fall in love with Natchez just as much as I have in the past 5 years that I've lived here. So.
That's really cool. How did you get involved with this?
So I didn't know about Miss Hospitality before, I want to say they reached out March 1st to seniors in the schools in the area. And they kind of just came over the intercom and said, hey, senior girls, you know, there's this competition coming up. If you want to participate, come put your name down. And there's no guarantee that you'll get chosen to be in it, but it's worth a shot. So my friends and I were kind of like, oh, yeah, that sounds like fun. We doubt we'll get it. And so we all went up to the office, signed up, and then a week later, Miss Beach, my counselor, called me into the office and was like, hey, you and 5 other girls got selected to go to this interview for Miss Hospitality. Good luck. Here's your information. I was like, okay. So it was me and another girl that they ended up narrowing it down to before the interview process began, and we had about an hour-long individual interview.
Wow.
At the beginning of March, and they picked us that night. I mean, it was pretty fast-paced. I mean, a good 2-week period, and then
So what was the interview like?
So the interview they ran the interview as they'd run the interview at state. So they asked a few questions about Natchez, but as Mississippi, they asked questions about Mississippi in general. So what do you know about Mississippi economy? What do you know about tourism in Mississippi? And then in a minute, give me a fully scripted commercial about Natchez in a minute using 5 words.
They put you on the spot and said that?
Yes, it was very on the spot time. Talk about yourself for 30 seconds without using the same word twice. Lots of questions like that were very challenging, stuff I'd never done before, so it was fun. But
that's awesome. That's hard to do for anybody, much less whenever you're young and just put on the spot like that.
Yes, sir.
Wow, that's awesome. How were your nerves during that?
I was nervous. I mean, I've done a lot of things in front of people my whole life with dance and ballet and everything, but just one-on-one with a panel of 6 people I'd never met in my life, and you know you're doing it for something, it's very, very nerve-wracking.
Do you think that your dance and all of that, do you think that helped prepare you for that moment?
I would like to say yes, but to me it's a lot different doing it by yourself versus with a team of people, because you kind of have that support group to be in and everybody's nervous, not just, oh, I'm sitting in this chair by myself being nervous. But I do think it helped with the confidence that I have. Being able to get up in July and be in front of a lot of people in a theater, that's definitely going to help a lot there.
Yeah, so let's talk about that. So I saw that you're going to represent Natchez in the state. Is it a competition, I guess, in July?
Yes, so the competition runs July 10th through the 16th in Hattiesburg, and I will be there with around, I believe our official count is 36 other girls competing for the state title. And we, as competitors, go for the whole week to kind of get to know each other and hang out and have a good time, and then the 15th and 16th are the actual nights of competition.
Wow, that would be really cool. What happens after that point? Say if you were to win that, what happens?
If I were to win that, I would represent Mississippi as a whole as Miss Mississippi Hospitality for the 2022 to 2023 season. Throughout that, the duties kind of change depending on what's going on during the year. I know the girl that served this past year, she went to like the national rodeo. You go to a bunch of things for the governor, anything that they kind of ask you to do, but you get to promote it as a whole. There's a scholarship involved. It very much depends on the tourism season for Mississippi, because things fluctuate and change, and we're always doing something different. So,
well, that's really cool. So you're just sitting in class one day, didn't know anything about this, and now here you are on the couch talking about going to state competition, and this is in a relatively short period of time.
Yes, sir. It's been crazy, to say the least. I mean, like you said, one day I'm sitting in class, the next I'm wearing a tiara and in an interview. Well,
that's really cool, though, because I think that's a great lesson for people who just to step outside of your comfort zone and try things, because you never really know where it will lead to. And with scholarships and getting to meet all of these people and go to these different events, that's invaluable life, not lessons, but life experiences. So that's great.
I agree.
I'm proud for you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Hey guys, we just wanted to take a minute and tell you about our awesome partners who make this show possible. Trinity Medical, Sabrina Dore Agency, Miss Lou Family Dentistry, Go Mart and On The Go Deli, Natchez Heating and Cooling and Plumbing, Concordia Bank and Trust, member FDIC, Hicks Chicks, the Brandon Iron Steakhouse, Hampton Inn and Suites, Natchez, Intensive Home Health Care, The Continental Cook at the Carriage House, Rise and Shine Studios, and Rolling in the Dough. So make sure to let these businesses know how much you appreciate them helping us spread positivity throughout the community. And remember, tell them Miss Lou Champion sent you. So what about after graduation? That's right around the corner. What are we going to do after that?
After graduation, I'll be attending the University of Mississippi and majoring in forensic chemistry. I plan on going to medical school to become a forensic pathologist.
Oh, wow. Look, I'm an LSU boy, but I'm going to let it slide. And I wasn't in any of those big words that you're going into. I was just your basic student. But that's awesome, though. So when do you start? Is that August that you start at Ole Miss?
My classes start third week of August, so yes, sir.
And you have some friends from Cathedral that'll be attending also?
I do, quite a few. My roommate is one of my best friends from Cathedral, so it's going to be fun. There's a big group of us going up there. I think we'll have a good time together.
Yeah, that'd be cool. So what are some of the things that you're doing locally here in Natchez right now?
So right now, one of the biggest things I'm working on is with the Little Theater. Coming up in August, I'm head choreographer for Little Shop of Horrors that they will be putting on then.
Cool.
I do a lot of work with the animal shelter. Both of my dogs came from there, so they have a special place with me. Up until graduation, I'm involved with CYO. I'm on the planning committee for CYO. Lots of things. I do everything here.
You're going to be jumping around to some different festivals and stuff like that?
I am. So at Mudbug, the first day, that Saturday, I will have a meet and greet that morning from 1 to 2.
Cool. You're going to meet a lot of interesting people, I'm sure.
I think so. Really excited, because that's a big opportunity for me to get to talk to more young girls about it, just to spread the word to girls that are coming up, and especially younger girls as well.
Awesome. Well, I'm sure you'll do a great job at it.
Thank you.
So how can we find you to kind of follow your process? Anybody that's looking at this, how can they follow you on social media?
All of my social handles are Miss Hospitality Natchez, and if they want any more information on the state competition, it's Miss Hospitality Mississippi on all handles. Okay,
cool. Well, we appreciate you coming in today, and good luck with everything. I know you're going to do well, and thanks for representing us like you're doing.
Absolutely. Thank y'all for having me.
Thank y'all for watching today. I know y'all, anybody watching this, I know y'all are as proud of her as I am. And we just thank y'all for tuning in and supporting us and supporting her. God bless everybody out there. Thank you for all of our partners who make this possible. And as always, have a champion day. If you like what we're doing here at Miss Lou Champion Spotlight, make sure to like, follow, share on Facebook and Instagram, and visit our website, MissLouChampions.com. It costs you nothing, and it helps us to continue to shine the spotlight on awesome people right here in our community.